fishing trip, so Dill turns them down again by using his lack of sailor as an excuse, since taking tourists without one is against the regulations. However, Frank thinks everyone has a price and promises to return the next day at 7 a.m. to go on that trip. He also tells Dill to be there for him as he shows him the gun he carries with him before leaving. Not caring about Frank, Dill goes sailing to look for justice again. Once more, Reed arrives at the docks too late and misses Dill, but when he looks at his watch, he notices something is wrong. There appears to be a 20-second discrepancy in his allotted schedule. Dill doesn't find justice today either, but he does get some good catches to sell at the market when he comes back. Then, he spends the night with Constance, who insists on asking about Karen and tells him he needs to choose between saving the lady or catching the tuna in his head. Afterward, Dill goes to the market, where he's approached by Duke, who has heard the gossip about Frank willing to pay 10 grand for the fishing trip. He points out they really need the money, he needs to help his grandson, the Serenity needs an overhaul, and Duke has learned from Constance that he was fired out of pity, which he hates. This is a very unique opportunity that they can't miss, so Dill accepts to take Frank on the trip under the condition Duke keeps an eye on his captain to deliver him from temptation. The two of them go to the docks, where once again Frank and Karen are already waiting. Dill talks to Karen in private to inform her he'll only take Frank fishing and nothing else, so to try to change his mind, Karen describes the ways Frank hurts Patrick. She also tells him she knows Dill talks to Patrick all the time, and that Patrick can hear him through his computer screen because they're connected. Dill ignores Karen's request and goes on the trip with Duke and Frank. While fishing, Frank tries to chit-chat with them, and eventually lands on the subject of his stepson. He calls Patrick creepy and complains because the boy won't come out to play sports with him, preferring his computer instead. Frank thought Patrick was involved in something illegal on the dark web, but actually, he's just playing a fishing video game. Patrick told Frank that if he didn't catch fish all day, he'd find a way to kill him, and Dill surprises himself by finishing that sentence along with Frank. There's also talk about the fact there aren't any cops on the island, but that conversation is interrupted when a shark takes their bait. Frank tries to reel the shark in and slips on the deck,